Okay.
There are 3,945,875 children born a year in the United States. 43 children a day are diagnosed with cancer. That's roughly 15,000 children a year. According to CureSearch.org, there have only been 4 cancer treatments specifically developed and approved for children in the last 20 years. St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital opened up on February 4th, 1962, and since then has become one of the world's premier pediatric research centers. In 1966, Pat Patchell was one of the first patients to successfully be taken off of therapy for acute lymphoblastic leukemia. In 1968, researchers at St. Jude found that chemotherapy is effective against Ewing sarcoma, which is one of the most frequent malignant tumors in children. In 1969, they create what would serve as a prototype for WIC by enrolling thousands of local infants into a nutrition program. In 1972, the hospital revolutionized leukemia therapy worldwide by publishing a study that shows a 50% survival rate for acute lymphoblastic leukemia using chemotherapy and radiation. In 1975, they became the first hospital to identify important subtypes of lymphoblastic leukemia, proving it is not a single disease, and created a new drug combo found to be effective against leukemia that reoccurs after initial treatment. In 1977, they developed a treatment that is effective for 55% of patients with neuroblastoma, which is the second most common solid tumor in children. In 1983, Kimberly Wilson George had a bone marrow transplant for acute myeloid leukemia, and it also cured her sickle cell anemia. In 1984, they discovered childhood leukemia patients who can retain anti-cancer drugs longer and higher concentrations are more likely to become long-term survivors. This marks the beginning of individualizing drug treatments for children. In 1990, they successfully used radioactive implants to treat children with brain tumors. That made them the first to use gene marking to follow the course of bone marrow transplantation in children. In 1991, the survival rate for lymphoblastic leukemia reaches 73%, and in 1998, it was at 80%. In 2001, they discovered the world's first universal stem cell marker. In 2004, the survival rate for lymphoblastic went up to 85%. In 2006, it went up to 94% by using therapy that does not include radiation. In 2011, bone marrow transplant survival more than doubles for young, high-risk patients. The results are believed to be the best ever reported for leukemia patients undergoing bone marrow transplants. In 2014, St. Jude created the Cancer Predisposition Program to take care of children with an increased genetic risk factor for cancer. In 2015, they opened the world's first proton therapy center dedicated solely to children with cancer. Now, you may be wondering why you would want to donate to this organization. Families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or anything else. But that is depending on your donation. There are several ways you can donate. You can give through payroll deduction, which is simple because you may be thinking, well, how am I going to remember to pay this? Well, it comes directly out of your paycheck. Or you can provide a fundraiser through a school or through work, or it's even as simple as going on Facebook, clicking that you want to donate your birthday to St. Jude's, and they'll do it all online and people can click and donate easily in your name. According to their website, St. Jude has helped push the overall childhood cancer survival rate from 20% to 80%. And the money that you donate can help continue the research to help these children find a cure.